Hi guys, it's Jessica here. Welcome back to my channel. We're going through another week of sales. As always, we're starting off in my Nifty back of house. This is March 6th through today, March 12th. You're going to be seeing this on the 13th, Friday the 13th. I actually decided to run a 13% off sale in my store for Friday the 13th. You'll see that in a couple of my listings that still have quantities left. But we're going to jump right in. I listed 28 items this week, which is a little lower than I normally do. And my sales were a little lower, so there you go. That's how it works. You list, you sell. But I sold 23 items with a sell-through rate of 82 since I listed 28. Total revenue $1140.31, profit $803.44. As always, it seems eBay was the winner, but I did have sales on 4 platforms this week, which is always exciting. Got 1 on Etsy, 15 on eBay, 2 on Depop, and 5 on Poshmark. And we're just going to jump right in because people want to see everything according to the comments. So I'm going to give you all 23. We're going to rapid fire them. If you have any questions or want to know more about a certain item or a certain category, leave me a comment below and I'd be happy to answer those for you. Also, follow me on my Facebook. I have a Facebook page called Jessica's at the Thrift Store, and that's where I show a lot of things throughout the week. I make reels of things that I find and sell throughout the week, and it's just a fun place where I share more than I do here on YouTube. Let's get going here. Miss Me jeans. They still sell for me. They don't sell as well as they used to, or at least for as much money as they used to. I got an offer on these for $35. I went ahead and took it. My take home was $22.45 after fees and shipping. I charge a flat rate shipping, so sometimes I make money on my shipping. Sometimes I lose a couple dollars on my shipping, just depending on where it's going. But I always share with you my take home. And we'll keep moving. We got Rock Revival. I think this is my last pair of these shorts that I found. I found 3 or 4 of them. I have hair on my face. I can feel it. Anyways, Rock Revival shorts. They sold for $39.86. Buyer used my 10% off coupon in my store and paid $45. I took home $22. Yeah, they were just super cute. The Winnie shorts. Anywho, moving on. Next, I had a really cool button-up Mickey Mouse flame sleeve shirt. I picked this up at an estate sale last year and finally got an offer on it for $30, so I went ahead and took it. Buyer paid $38.62 and I took home $20.68. Super cute. This was a fun one. This is my Chuck E. Cheese. I found this guy smashed into a toy bag at Goodwill, and I saw his little happy birthday sign and went, ooh, I've seen that before. And I don't know why Chuck E. Cheese stuff is so collectible and sought after, but I knew it would go fast, and it did. Sold within 2 days. Buyer used my 10% off coupon. They paid the $54.86. Didn't even send an offer on it, just bought it. And I took home $40.18 after shipping and fees. He was so cute. He even still had his little 2004 tag still in it. So he was in nice condition. Chuck E. Cheese. If you can find the big, giant Chuck E. Cheeses that are like this big, they sell for crazy, like hundreds of dollars. Always be on the lookout for Chucky. This was a Twilight figure. He went on Depop. I got an offer for $20 on him, so went ahead and took it. I took home $16.87. I think I picked him up when I was in Idaho as well. Found him for a couple bucks at a thrift store. This was one of my more solid sales for the week. A Y2K 2005 Harley Davidson with the sleeve hits. Sleeve hits are where the money is on these. I put it up pretty high to start at $149. I got a $100 offer this week, so I went ahead and took it. Buyer paid $107, and I took home $70. Not bad. for a shirt. All right, moving on. Dutch Bros. I love finding Dutch Bros stuff. I'm a Dutch Bros girly. I don't like Starbucks. Sorry. Dutch Bros is where it's at. If you guys want to sponsor me and my 60 viewers. Anyways, whenever I find Dutch Bros stuff, there's Dutch Bros people all over the world. But this one wasn't as exciting of a Dutch Bros piece. Someone offered me 10. I think I had it up for 15 in my store. And someone offered me 10. Went ahead and sent it out. I took home $7 on that Poshmark sale. Another set of my lights. I told you last week, once the first one sells, the rest of them are going to sell, which is what it works. So 2 have sold in my store. You can see there. I still have 10 available, which is pretty cool. Buyer paid $42.80. I took home $17.17. These were going pretty far. I usually profit between 17 and 30 on these, depending on if they use my coupon or not and where it's going. But I still have more left. Look at, there's my Friday the 13th sale code. So someone could get them for 13% off, $30 if they want to come buy them right now. Go get them. Ooh, a boot sale. I picked these up actually at a yard sale. They were still brand new with tags, in really nice condition. Someone offered me $112, or Nifty sent them a 10% offer. That probably sounds more right. Buyer paid $134. I took home $80 on these. I think I picked them up for $20 at a yard sale. Still had a nice box with them. Workwear, Gorecore, military, all good words. Moving on, we got a pair of jeans at Grace in LA. This is it's a brand that is not as sought after as Miss Me, but it still has the same kind of style as Miss Me. And if I can find them in a boot cut, I'll pick them up, especially if I get them for $5 or less. These ones, buyer paid $37.42. I only took home 14, so shipping must have been crazy, and I've been messing with my promotions. I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about the new promotions rules that are happening on eBay, so I've been messing with them a little bit. So that's another reason my sales could be down. When you mess with things in your store, it seems like they punish you for doing that. So I've actually dropped my promotions to a solid 3% just to make it match closer to what I pay on Poshmark, and just setting it and forgetting it. I didn't find that messing with or going up higher in my promotions really made a difference. Besides, they took more money from me and I didn't like it. So, so we're adjusting as we get back to a normal of me messing around. This was a Poshmark sale. These can be flagged because they are considered a medical device, but they're not really a medical device. It's just the little monitor where you listen to the heartbeat of your baby. Sold on Poshmark for $26. I took home $20. It was nice that it was still sealed in the package, and yeah, some mommy to be is gonna love that one. Next up, I have a Winnie the Pooh blanket. Super cute. I always keep an eye out for Disney tapestry blankets. They seem like they sell pretty well. This one buyer used my 10% off coupon. They paid the $44.86, and I took home $26.14. I think I picked this up for $5 at a thrift store in Laughlin. Look at him. He's so cute. I love Pooh Bear. Another sale that was old inventory. I think I picked this up last winter. And so when someone sent me an offer for $19, I went ahead and took that offer because I was ready to get this out of my little closet over there. I took home $15.20 on this one. We're moving out of winter. I'm trying to get rid of winter stuff. It was a smaller size, so I knew it. Smaller sizes seem like they just take so long to sell. I steer clear of them when I can. But that was one of my early pickups, right? Vawari, one of my favorite brands. I found these 2 weeks ago. Sitting on a rack. And I took an offer for $36 on them. They were a smaller size, a men's medium. But usually you can get between $40 and $50 on most joggers. But I don't think these were the joggers. They had the straight bottom, so they're not as desirable. If it has the tapered bottom and they're more of a jogger, they go for more money. But that was a good one. Took home $28.80 on that. This was my Etsy sale, which blows my mind. This is just a little Y2K Soulmates, not a brand you should know, but it had, that Y2K tag. You start learning what Y2K tags look like the more you see them. But this was just a little silky tank top, sold for $50 on Etsy. I had another just little Y2K shirt that sold, I think, for $49 or something there a couple weeks ago. You have to go back on one of my videos in the past and you'll see it. But for some reason, Y2K tops are selling well on Etsy. Who knew? But sold for $50. I took home $44.70. My one little Etsy sale. This was a Poshmark offer. Someone offered me $35 on these. I think I picked these up for $15. It was like a jewelry jar. So I figured, I knew they would sell as a lot for at least $30. And so I took the chance to maybe find something that had gold on it, but there was nothing that I could see. So I went ahead and threw them up. Someone offered me $35. I took home $28. So not a huge profit, but still a fun. I always like looking through old watches, and I don't know, I thought it was cool. Another Apple computer part out the door. I think I only have 2 left. This one sold with my 10% off coupon. Buyer paid $51.26 and I took home $30. I'm way in the profit on this lot that I had bought out, and so every one of these that sells is just an extra cherry on my cupcake. Weird analogy. Good job, Jessica. Next up, I have a little milkmaid style dress. It was super cute. Still had tags. And it sold for an offer on Poshmark for $36. I took home $24.94. Super cute. I love this whole aesthetic is really big right now. This milkmaid, cottagecore, coastal. You can go bridal, bachelorette with it as well. That season is coming, so be on lookout for those. This I got. I feel like these can go for crazy money or $10. There's no in between. But I got this at my local Goodwill, and I just thought it was so pretty. But I had no idea. The comps were everywhere on these, and I didn't see any signatures or anything exciting on it. So I went ahead and threw it up at an auction, and I think I had $3 into it. It sold for $27 plus shipping, which was fun. There was a few bidders on it, so it's always exciting when you have a couple people bidding it up for the week, which was fun. Sold for $27. Buyer paid $35.79, and I took home $19.32. I'm becoming more partial to throwing up items in an auction just for the thrill of it. It worked really well last week. Moving on, I have a Dixon Kids Dixon, a youth size. They don't sell for as much as adult size Dixons, but this was a good one. I think I picked it up for just a couple dollars. Most of my kids' clothes at thrift stores, I don't pay more than $4 for, which is nice. Picked this one up, and buyer paid $30.37, and I took home $14.03. Must have been shipping somewhere. But yeah, just good quality brand. Next up, FootJoy. I just did a little reel about these this morning. FootJoy, I know a lot of people always talk about, the all over print polos, but they also make pants and shorts. Whenever I find them and I can get them for cheap, I pick them up because they sell pretty fast. This one sold for $35.87, so they used my 10% off coupon. And there's another one that I got that same day. They were the exact same size, exact same everything. So I did one listing, and you can see one is in the cart. My last one. I got the last one in there. My pictures weren't very good that day. This was my older style, so they must have been in for more than a few months. But it's that season now. They're going to start, all that golf stuff's going to start flying out. This was another Sony item that I picked up the same day I got the Hi8 players. Watch that, I think from 2 weeks ago. And it finally sold today. Actually, I had the shipping a little messed up on it. And so I think that's the only reason it didn't sell right away like the other two did. But this one, I couldn't test it all the way. So I put it up for parts not working, power tested only, and got an offer for $165 on it. And I went ahead and took it. You'd be surprised. This thing was 22 pounds in the box. And you're like, Jessica, you only have $14.99 in your shipping. You're going to destroy your life. No, I'm not, because on bigger items, I will use FedEx or UPS, and they have much better prices. I think I paid $17.22 or something for my shipping on this, and it's big old giant box. That's 22 pounds. So did I lose a couple dollars on shipping? Yes, but $14.99 looks really good to a buyer when they know it's a heavy, big item. So don't be afraid of bigger, heavier items, because it's really not that bad. The shipping is not that bad. So that was a great sale. I had profited or took home $137.84 on that sale. And this is, I believe, my last one to show you, number 23 for the week. This was an adorable jacket. I think I picked it up for $5. I got an offer for $35 on Depop. As you know, Depop offers, they send you offers and they don't pay for them most of the time. So I went ahead and accepted a $35 offer thinking, they're probably not going to buy it anyway. And they did. So that's fine with me. I took home $30.16 on a $5 pickup, even though I think this could have gone for more if I would have waited on another platform. But it had a little bit of wear on it. But look how cute that is. Western core. Is that a thing? That's not the word I used on it. What did I use? Country, cactus, Western, tapestry. Tapestry is really hot right now. And purses and fashion. The grandma core thing it's real. So I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you like my channel still. Keep watching, like and subscribe. Every Friday at the latest, my video for the week is going to drop. And I love sharing with you guys, and hope you're learning something. And if you're not, let me know you're not. Bad comments are good too. I'll take them. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great week. And like I said, follow, subscribe, and head over to my Facebook and follow my page there, because I share almost daily tips, daily bolos, and also my weekly video I share over there as well. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next week.